Whitsun, or White Sunday, is the late Old English name for Pentecost, the 50th day after Easter Day, which is what Pentecost means. One of the major feasts in the Christian year, it celebrates the occasion when the Holy Spirit descended upon the disciples, and it also represents an ending and a beginning. The end of the Easter season, the period where the risen Christ remained with his disciples, and it's the moment of leaving behind what is past, but launches us into something new. It marks the formal initiation of the church's mission in the world. Luke, in the book of Acts, proclaims the gift of the Spirit as coming on the day of Jewish Festival of Weeks, when the first fruits of the wheat harvest were presented and Moses gave thanks for the law, commemorated a festival that fell 50 days after Passover. The gift of tongues given to the disciples, which Luke here interpreted as the ability to speak in different languages, what Paul tended to explain as the uttering of incomprehensible babble, baffled the crowds who witnessed it. Some of the skeptical present wondered if the disciples were drunk, but Peter's speech explains that it is not the disciples are out of their mind, but that the prophecy of Joel is being fulfilled. On Peter's lips, this becomes a declaration of new life. For Peter, the wonders that Joel proclaimed were fulfilled in the life and deeds of Jesus' ministry on earth. Pentecostal fire touches each one of us, old and young alike. We're touched too, and we are changed. Wherever we stand, on the threshold of adult independence, in middle years, or at the end of life, every year Whitsun takes us back to this pregnant moment in the life of the people of God and the relationship between God and his people, us. To invite the Holy Spirit into our hearts and lives then is not something simply to hope for, a gentle nudge perhaps from time to time, a quiet sense that things are going to be all right after all, though that is often how the Spirit's presence is known. It's to take the risk of having all that wild, untamable energy sweep through us. The resulting transformation can be dramatic, something we're prone to forgetting. Peter's speech on the day of Pentecost is an attempt to explain how God's wind had come to blow in that way, how God's fire had escaped from the fireplace of the temple and was striking flames all over the place. It is nothing short of the promised new creation, undoing the effects of the fall and of Babel. Don't trivialize Pentecost. Think how the Spirit imagery works. Wind and fire can be gentle, but are not tame and cannot be tamed. Amen.